Tattvacha. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Svada. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Svada. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Svada. Please wash your hands with the water from the Panchapatram. Now, with the base of your hands with the water from the Panchapatram. Right. Tips together, touch the top of the head, the left shoulder, and your heart center. Yes. The next is the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution. That takes this Nithyananda Yoga. As all of you are starting your day with the Nithyananda Yoga, what are the different breakthroughs you want to achieve? Be with the different asanas you want to experiment through in. Take a few minutes to visualize as clearly as possible. By chanting the Sankalpa mantra, ममोपात समस्त विदिताक्षय भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम च अद्य पूर्वोक्त विशेषेण विशिष्टायाम् अस्याम् into the Nithyananda Yoga. And for all the live viewers, for those of the live viewers who's watching us from the YouTube live feed, welcome all of you for the Nithyananda Yoga. Do feel free to post if you have any difficulties, you want any help or guidance in doing the Nithyananda Yoga. feel free to post in the chat section and we will immediately reach out to you, help in doing the yoga. And for all the participants over here in Kailasa Guinea-Bissau and also in Kailasa Thiruvannamalai, do feel free to reach out to the co-acharyas over here, all the yoga acharyas. All of us are out here to help you out in experiencing the Nithyananda Yoga. A quick disclaimer before we start the Nithyananda Yoga for the day. All the teachings and instructions given during the Nithyananda Yoga are only intended only for general wellnesses and educational purposes only. They are not to be taken as or used as a replacement for any professional medical advice, diagnosis, or any treatment. If you have any known health condition, illnesses, injuries, or diseases, please consult your medical health professional or doctor before participating in the Nithyananda Yoga. At all times, please follow the advice and guidance of your medical health professional. If during the practice of the yoga, if you feel tired, ill, dizzy, weak, or uncomfortable, please stop immediately and take rest. And once you have fully recovered and feel stable, you may continue the practice of the Nityananda Yoga if appropriate. During the Nityananda Yoga practice, please remain aware and in complete listening with your body. Do not exceed your body's limits and capacities, as we understand that every individual's body functions differently and in a unique way. So it is important to keep in mind to respect and remain aware of your own body's limits and capacities while practicing the Nityananda Yoga. So, with that said, let's now enter the Nityananda Yoga. Before we move on, I just like to have a quick confirmation from participants in Kailasa Thiruvannamalai. Nityanandam, are all of you able to hear us? If you're able to hear us, can you give us a wave of hand? Okay, I can. Okay, thank you so much for the participants in Guinea-Bissau. Yes. All the participants in Kailasa Thiruvannamalai, am I audible for all of you? Yes. Kailasa Thiruvannamalai. If you're able to hear us, can you please give a wave of hand, please? Into the next phase of the Nityananda Yoga, the fourth phase, which is the Chaturtha Vinyasa Krama, all of us are going to be looking into. If you're going to be looking at the first part of this, where you're going to bring your feet into the opposite side. Your left foot and your palms facing down, keeping your chest open. As you're going to be engaging the Kichari Mudra, you're going to be turning the tongue gently back and upward into a hollow of the mouth. You're going to be turning your tongue slightly backwards and up, placing it. And you're going to be engaging the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, which is inhaling deeply. Hold the breath inside while visualizing that you are withdrawing from all the senses. And bring your attention inwards as long as you can. Comfortably, you can hold your breathing. Then you slowly exhale. And you're going to be repeating it. Engaging the Mahamudra Bandha. Clenching the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Second, pulling the stomach in and up in the Udyana Bandha. And third, tucking the chin to the chest in Jalandhar Bandha. All these perform Vishan Nasa Grandrishtam Nidadhat Ke Vicharati Yogi. Next asana is Agrasana. Continue to be seated in the same position. Your hands and your legs are in the same position. Your legs are in the Padmasana position. Your hands are placed in the respective knees in the Shambhavi Mudra. Continue to engage in the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Inhale, visualizing you are withdrawing all the senses inward as you hold the breath. Then you slowly exhale. You're going to be engaging the Udyana Bandha, only the Udyana Bandha, where you're going to be pulling your stomach in and up. Gaze at your third eye. Repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center, visualizing your whole body as a sacred vessel. In Agrasanam. Agrasamam Chapratamam Pashvada Asam Apyadam Madhyasanam Tataiva Anyat Samhasam Api Uchate. Next entering into Narada Continue to be seated in the Padmasana position. You will be placing your hands, index and thumb joined together. Place them on top of your knees in the Bindu Mudra. Keeping your spine straight. Engaging the Kichari Mudra. Turn the tongue gently back and upwards into the hollow of the mouth. Engaging the Kichari Mudra. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Look forward. Visualize the flame of consciousness glowing steadily within. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center in Naradalaya Mudraha. रेचकथर्कमें कुंभका जो मुद्रने माँ के चरीवा दीपम लया में वाही नारदा की लया जाते हर होता Jagabaya. The next asana is Homkarasana. Continue to keep the legs in the Padmasana position. You're going to be placing your hands. You're going to be placing your hands at your hips. You're going to be holding your hips. Withdrawing all the senses within yourself, within you. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Look forward. the japa for this asana, which is the Humkara. So you're going to be doing the Humkara Charita and visualizing a luminous blue vibration of light energy glowing at your navel center in Humkarasana. Because all participants, please start in the Humkara. घोषावायुं नाद्य मध्य आक्रष्टुम् उपायः पद्मासने तनुं स्थाप्य हस्तद्वयं पार्श्वन्यसेत्. Okay, now relax yourself. Entering into Vairochanasana. In Vairochanasana, continue to be seated in the Padmasana position and you're going to be holding on to your hips, the same position. Continue to engage in the Khichari Mudra, where you're going to be turning the little back and upward into making a hollow of the mouth. You're going to be continue to engage the Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Inhale deeply, visualizing. You're going to bring all the senses inwards. Clench the perineum floor and the Mula Bandha. Look forward. Again, you're going to be doing the Humkara Charita. So inhale and exhale, making the Humkara. Visualizing yourself seated as the radiant Vairochana, the all-illuminating presence at the center of the Dharma wheel in Vairochanasana. Yoga Chakra Yantropakara Karanair Bhushitam Vairochana Padmasana Vishtir Bandena Pranavayu Vaso Vishuddhaha. Relaxing yourself. Now entering into Jnana Mudrasana. In Jnana Mudrasana, you're going to be sitting in your heels. Start with sitting kneeling with your knees grounded and toes stuck under your feet. And you're going to be placing your hands in the Bindu Mudra with your index and thumb joined together. Place them on top of your respective knees. You're going to be engaging the Samriti Kumbhaka, which is inhaling through the nose and exhale evenly, maintaining the breath without any strain, the normal breathing pattern without any strain. Engaging in the Mahamudra Bandha first, pulling clenching your perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Second, pulling your stomach in and up in the Uddiyana Bandha. Third, tucking the chin to the chest in the Jalandhara Bandha. Engaging all the three bandhas together performs Mahamudra Bandha. Gaze at your nose, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center in Jnana Mudrasana. Janubhyam Ado Bhuvo Sthapya Hridhi Chinmudram Dharayan Navo Padatam Samstapya Jnana Mudrasanam Viduhu. Okay, now relaxing yourself, entering into Kaya Yama Gamanasana. In Kaya Yamagasana, you're going to be toes tucked, lifting your knees off from the mat. Yes. Keeping your spine straight. And what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your palms together at your chest level for balance. Keeping your palms straight. In the Shambhu Mudra, continue to engage the Sampriti Kumbhaka. Inhale through your nose and exhale evenly without any strain in your breathing. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Look forward, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center. Visualizing the prana, the vital force energy is going throughout your whole body. In Kaya Yamagasana. Mele Urti Kile Iraki Nalike Yeru Churu Churu. Yes. Now, in the same position, entering into Utkatasana, you just go be relaxing your hands and on your thighs in the Shambhu Mudra. Clench the perineum floor in the Mula Bandha. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply as possible. Look forward, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center in Utkatasana 3. प्रोक्विष्टामाभ्यामस्तभ्य धारुङ्गुल्पोत्सके गतौ तत्रोपरि गुदन्यष्टं विज्ञेयम् उत्कटासनम्. Okay, now stand up, coming into Vakrasana. Coming to a standing position in Vakrasana. From the standing position, keeping your feet shoulders width apart. Now you're going to be sitting in a squatting position while keeping your thighs parallel to the ground with your feet remaining flat. You're going to be interlacing your feet and placing at your navel center in the Shambhala Mudra. You're going to be engaging the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. You're going to be engaging the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhaling and exhaling, slightly contracting your throat and producing the sound of an ocean as you exhale. Clench the perineum floor in a Mola Bandha. Look forward, visualizing you're sinking into a static squat as energy twists from upper body to your hips and your legs, awakening the Kundalini Shakti. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center in Vakrasana. Balance in this position for some time. Inhale, just breathe in deeply. Yes. Relax yourself. Entering into the next asana in Pithasana. Now, sit down where your feet is flat on the mat, your knees are raised. You're going to be wrapping your hands around the legs and holding on to your respective knees in the Shambhala Mudra. Hold on to your respective knees. You're going to be pressing your feet towards your chest, keeping your back straight. Please keep your back straight. You will be engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, inhaling and exhaling, slightly contracting your throat and producing sound of an ocean. Clench the perineum floor in the Mola Bandha, visualizing the pranas flowing through your core, energizing, opening your Anahata Chakra. Look forward, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center in Pithasana. Pitham Ardhachandram va Sarvato Bhadram eva cha Asanam Ruchitam Bhadva Madhyasana Lakshya. You're going to be coming to a standing and placing your hands in front of the legs. You're placing your hands in front of the legs. Using both hands, come onto the ground in front of you. Lean forward. You're going to be continue to engage in your Ujjayi Kumbhaka, inhaling and exhaling, slightly contracting your throat, producing the sound of an ocean. Clench the perineum floor in the Mola Bandha. Look forward. The prana, the vital energy is going freely throughout your whole body. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center in Bhumi Padam Gushtasana. Karadvayatalam bhumo bhutakaryana dharye kinchana anamatastanuhu nischalastiram. Okay, now raise yourself up, relax. Continue to be in the standing position. You're going to be interlacing your hands behind the back. Holding on to your opposite wrists. Hold your opposite wrist with your one hand behind your back. And what you're going to be doing, you're going to be pulling your leg, or you're going to be pulling your hands down. You're going to be bending your back, arching your back. Feel the stretch happening. You're going to be tilting your head backwards, bring your arms down further. As you continue to engage in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, inhale and exhale, slightly contracting your throat and producing the sound of an ocean. Engage in the Mola Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. You're going to be looking up. You're going to be having the Urdhva Drishti. Please look up. Visualizing a luminous spiral of coiled energy at your spine central. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center in Kundalini Asana. Breathe in deeply. Yes. Now, relaxing yourself, entering into Padahastasana in continuous standing position. Using your hands, you're going to be placing your hands holding on to your toes in the Shambhu Mudra. Yes, hold on to your toes in the Shambhu Mudra, and you're going to be letting your head and neck relax towards the ground, placing your hands beside your feet, holding on to your ankles for support. You're going to be engaging repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center in Padahastasana. पादहस्तासनं नाम पादो हस्ताभ्यां प्रशोदिता शिरसाजानुदेशं पृषे पादहस्तासनं भवेत्. Yes. Now, relaxing yourself, entering into Shwana Prasarana Purvanga. In Shwana Prasarana Purvanga, you're going to be coming into the Padmasana position. Yes, placing your hands and feet on the mat, coming to a mountain position. And you're going to be doing, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be clenching the cranial floor in the Mula Bandha and continue to engage in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Breathing deep in every asana request all the participants and all the live viewers who are watching us. Breathing deep in every asana. So as we engage in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, inhale. The Paramashiva in throat center in Shwana Prasaranasana Purvanga. Skando Raksham Purastat Prasaravat Hita Shakti Sthiti Kritya Kumbhakam Kritva Vaya Vyachayet. Okay. Now entering into Angushta Mushtikasana. Now continue to be in the same position. Now you're going to be stepping your legs wide apart, one feet in the front and one leg at the back. Yes. Placing one different, and you're going to be bringing the front leg into a 90 degrees angle, and the back leg is straight. Next to the front leg, where your legs are bent, so you're going to be putting your going to be extending it, your arms upwards, back. You're going to placing your fingers behind the back and extending it. Yes. The stretch happening over here. As your hands are in the Parshahasta Mudra, engage in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, inhale and exhale, slightly cauterizing your throat and making a sound of an ocean, clenching the perineal floor in the Mula Bandha. Look down, you're going to be looking at the ground, repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center in Angushta Mushtikasana. कबन्धाश्रमत्याहो गौरक्षाश्रमेव च अंगुष्ठमुष्टिकं ज्ञेयं ब्रह्मप्रसादितं तथा. Okay, now entering into relaxing yourself, entering into Tridastambana Dhiroha Sambadi Asana. Continue to be in the same position where you're going to be bending one leg to a 90 degrees angle. Bending one leg to a 90 degrees angle while the other leg is extended straight. And you're going to be placing your hands at your respective hips. Placing your hands at your respective hips. And you're going to be engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale, putting the sound of an ocean, clenching the perineum floor in the Mola Bandha. Look forward, visualizing the prana, the vital force energy is flowing steadily through your legs and your core. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Tridastambha Dirohanasana. Floor in the Mola Bandha. Look up, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in throat center in Chandrakantasana. Ardhanarishwaram Charita Bhakasane Dharavahe Chandrakanta Sudasaram Vyagrasam Itafparam. Okay. Now entering into Ardha Chandrasana. In Ardha Chandrasana, continue to stand with your feet with your hips wide apart and your front foot, your right foot is turned forward. And what you're going to be doing, leaning forward, you're going to be placing your right hand next to your right foot. Parallel to the, and is placed parallel to the body, is relaxed to the body. Engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, inhale and exhale, slightly contracting the throat and producing the sound of an ocean. Engaging the Mola Bandha, contracting the muscles of the pelvic region. Look at the side. You're going to be gazing at the side. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva in your throat center in Ardha Chandra. Ardha Chandrasana. Pure ke padadvayam prasarya hastadvayam vyomyam nidaya chaketa kayam prasarita padadishi namayet. Now entering into Ardha Chandrasana Purvanga. In the same position, you're going to be bringing your right hand over the head in the Shambhi. Clench the peripheral molar bandha. Crescent moon. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center in Ardha Chandrasana Purvanga. Hasto Vamadakshino Yugapat Patayet Dakshina Parve Namayatva Vayavyan Tataf Punarvame Kuryat. Now raise yourself up. Coming into Gajasana Bray. Now you're going to be standing with your feet hip width apart, placing your hands just above your knees at your thighs in Shambhi Mudra, and you're going to be bending forward slightly while keeping your spine straight. And you're going to be bending your knees. Yes. Toes are pointed outwards. Your toes are pointed outwards. Engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbha. Producing a sound of emotion. Clenching the premium floor in Mola Bandha. Look down. Visualizing yourself as a mighty elephant. Yasradeho Bhavedritam Eta Gajasam Sarva Vigna Vichedakarakam. Now, coming to a standing position, stand tall, raising your arms above the head in the Namaskara Mudra. Bring your hands in Namaskara Mudra, keeping your spine straight. You're going to be pressing your palms together if comfortable, letting through your fingertips. You're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Look straight. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center. Visualizing you're becoming Nachiketa. You're embodying that space of Nachiketa in Nachiketa Asana. Yes. Now, the same position. Inhale and exhale. Placing your hands on your feet. Yes, placing your hands on your feet. And you're going to be entering into Varahasana Trini. Look forward. You're going to be engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhaling and exhale. Slightly contracting your throat and making sound of emotion. Clench the perineum floor in Mula Bandha. Look forward. Visualizing yourself as a steadfast bull. Visualizing yourself as a steadfast bull. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center in Varahasana Trini. Karatala Bhumo Samstapya Padagram Bhujantare Udaram Chodam Uttapya Varaham Idamasanam. Okay, now raise yourself up. We are going to be repeating Angushta Mushtikasana on the side. So now, bringing your left feet in the front, bending your left foot into 90 degrees angle, lean forward, introducing your hands behind the back in a Paramashiva Mudra and extending it in a Parshvasta Mudra, placing your head next to your knees. Clench the perineum floor and Mula Bandha. Look down in Angushta Mushtikasana. Kabanda Asramityaho Gorakshasramev cha Angushta Mushtikam Yeyam Brahma Prasaritam Tata. Now raise yourself up, entering into Tridastambha Dirohanasana. Now coming to to a position where your legs are wide apart, spreading your legs wide apart, bending your left knee, bending your left knee into a 90 degrees angle, placing your hands at your left respective hips, engaging in the J Kumbhaka, clenching the pelvic floor and Mula Bandha, look forward in Trida Stamba Derohanasana. Uru Sandhidharanam cha Tatora Preranam Param Trida Stamba Derohanam Dandagatasta Evacha. Now, now entering into now placing your left foot firmly on the ground, raising the right leg and your hands are extended forward in front of you in the Namaskara Mudra in Ekapadasana. Tilanjana Bandha, look down, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center in Ekapadasana. Siddham Patpandata Samham Bhadra. Vyagrasana. Relaxing yourself, entering into Ardha Chandrasana. Now stepping your feet wide apart. You're going to be reaching out to your left feet. Your left leg is placed in front of the left foot, while your right hand is raised above the head in the Shambhu Mudra. Clench the brain floor and Mula Bandha, gazing at the side. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in your throat center. Visualizing yourself as a crescent moon. Visualizing yourself becoming into a crescent moon in Artha Chandrasana. पूरे पादद्वयं प्रसार्य हस्तद्वयं व्योमनिधाय रेचनामयेत्. Now entering into Ardha Chandrasana Purvanga, keeping your left leg keeping the left hand in the same position. You're going to be relaxing the right hand to the body, clenching the premium floor Mula Bandha, gaze at the side, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwaram in your throat center in Artha Chandrasana Purvanga. Hasta Vama Dakshina Yoga Patayet Dakshina Pashve Namayitva Vayurvam Tatah Punarvame Kuryat. Now raise yourself up, coming to a standing position. Come to a standing position, raising your hands up above the head in Namaskara, keeping your spine straight. You're going to be engaging the Samvriti Kumbhaka. Inhale through the nose and exhale through your nose, keeping your breathing in a normal way. Engaging in the Uddiyana Kumbhaka. In Uddiyana Kumbhaka, you're going to be Uddiyana Bandha. You're going to be drawing. You're going to be pulling your stomach in and up. Look forward. You're going to be looking upwards, looking up, visualizing yourself as a towering mountain in Parvatasana Trini. Parvatakaram uthapya shariram yatrastishtati Parvatasam ityuktam sarvavyadi vinashanam. Okay. Now coming into in Shwana Prasanasana Uttaranga, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be coming to the position. You're going to be coming to a mountain position. What you're going to be doing, you'll be your head up. You mean your head is going to be up, look, you're looking straight. Your head is not um Nithyananda Paramashivam in a throat center. Visualizing yourself as a keen and alert dog in Shwana Prasaranasana. जानपूर्वे करो निधाय देहम् उन्नाम्य पातये कुंभकार विसर्गो श्वासस्य सप्तवारं समाचरेत्. Opening the mouth wide and subtly drawing the prana inward. You're going to be opening your mouth, inhaling, drawing the vital force up, visualizing yourself as a poised cobra in Bhujangasana. In Bhujangasana, स्थिरं धृत्वा समर्प्य कपोलं च पादमपि वक्षसति कुर्मः. Entering into Shwana Prasaranasana, raising your hips up, placing your hands shoulders width apart. Engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the cranial. Visualizing Shwana Prasaranasana. Go to the squatting position, your hands just balance in this position on the right, lifting your body. Yes. Okay. mudra. You're going to be looking left leg is going to extend it straight. I would try. That's all of you have to do. All of your yogis. Come on, all of you can do. Yes. What all of you can do, placing your one to be used to it, but be comfortable with this position. Repeating the japa Om the Parashmin Truth Center in Ekapada Kukutam. Pantu Chukutandu Chuli Pashita entering into the time. Okay. Danam. Okay. Now entering into Bhujangasana Purvanga. Start laying down on your belly with your toes tucked under your palms are placed beside your ribs. Pressing your hands onto the mat, straightening your arms fully, lifting your chest up, shoulders relax at the back. You're in the Mula Bandha, clenching the cranial fury. Looking up, you're going to be gazing upwards. Visualizing yourself as a cobra in Bhujangasana Bhujangasana Purvanga. अभ्यासे चिद्धार्य स्तंभनं जंगादय पाद्यो आरोह सुष्ठु स्थास्यत्य चैव ऊर्ध्वं तिष्ठन्त्यपि यावत् पादाङ्गुलि प्रपातः. Now entering into Ekapada Kukutam on the other side. So we did it. Our right leg was bent and the left leg was straightened out. Now you're going to be repeating it on the other side. Now you're going to be bending coming to a squatting position. Please come to a squatting position. You're going to be placing your left. You're going to be relaxing yourself. You're going to be laying down on your belly, lay down on your stomach. Hands are raised. You're going to be engaging in the single your whole body completely dull. Repeating your japa Om Nithyananda Paramashim in your throat center in Advasana. Advasanam Nama Udaresh Shayanas Vangam Pranam Nabistale Dhariyet Ityahur Manishinaha. Yes, Nithyanandam. We still have more asanas left. Placing your hands on the mat, raising your chest up. Yes, raising your chest up in Bhujangasana Dve Uttaranga. You're going to be arcing your back like a bow, keeping your spine straight, engaging the Bhujangana Mudra, opening your mouth, inhale, taking a prana inward and exhale through your nose, clenching the pinning floor Mula Bandha, look up, visualizing yourself as a cobra in Bhujangasana Dve Uttaranga. हस्तद्वयं पार्श्वे स्थापयित्वा धनु on the right side. Your right hand is going to be supporting your head in the Shambhi Mudra, while your left hand is placed on top of your body in Vridhasana Dve. In engaging the Samhiti Kumbhaka, inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible, clenching the prayer floor in Molavanda. Visualize yourself being blessed by your Guru. Look at the side. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashim in throat center in Vridhasana Dve. Vichitram Nalinam Kantam Shuddha. Lay down on your back. Lay down on your back. Placing your palms next to your body in Shambhi Mudra. Raising your feet up. Yes. Raising your feet up. Clenching the praying floor in Mula Bandha. Looking upwards in Uttana Padasana. in Uttarapadasana. Uttarapadasana nama prishte Shayana pada urdam prasarya drishtim nasagrindhaya pranam samabhyaset. Now you're going to be entering into Ekapada Pavana Muktasana. Placing your hands, relaxing and bending your right knee and okay. Now repeating Ekapada Pavana Muktasana on the side. Now you're going to be lifting, bringing your left knee towards the chest. Ekapada Pavana Muktasana. Ekapada Pavana Muktasanam. Nama Ekam Jano Udara Samipam Nitva. Okay. Now you're going to be coming on to your mat. Lay down on your mat. Feet on the ground. Your knees are raised up. You're going to be placing your hands between your feet. Placing your hands between your feet. And in the count of 3, you're going to be lifting your hips and your chest up, arcing your back in Kamapitasana. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Lifting your hips up. Yes, lifting your hips and your chest up. Clench the frame floor Mulabandha. Look up in Kamapitasana. Shayanam prati prishti hastopadyo nivyasya prishtam chote jaye Kamapitasana katyate. Okay, now relax yourself. Yes, relax. Now we'll be entering into Dhrida Uttholanasana. In Dhrida Uttholanasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be and your head as well. So only to Bandha Uttholanasana. Dhrida Uttholanasana, what you coming raising your coming on to placing your feet, your knees are raised. You're going to be bringing your hands into a fist. Bring your hands in your fist and you will be placing your hands firmly beside your body. And you're going to be lifting your hips up, slowly lifting your hips up, and you're going to be being on your toes. Being on your toes, lifting your hips up. Yes. normally without straining your breath. Visualize your whole body strong and steady, an unshakable flame in Hasta Chatushkonasana. हस्तचतुष्कोणासनं नाम पादहस्तसमं स्थापयित्वा शरीरं चतुष्कोणवत् स्थापयेत् इत्युच्यते. Asana. This is actually a dynamic position. So switching your legs. Sorry. Bring it backwards. So inhale and when you're exhaling, yes, your right leg is stretched out. Well, Kantasadhasaram, Vyagrasaram, no. Asana in Vyagrasana. Vyagrasanam nama karatalla janubhyam bhumin spishan padamekam urdhvam kritva Vyagravat vijambhet. Okay. Now, remain in the same position, stopping the movements of the leg in Vyagrasana Dve. Just being the position. Okay. Now relax yourself. Now come to a kneeling position. Bending your back. You're going to be bending your back. You're going to be tilting your head up, looking up, clenching the cranial floor Mula Bandha, engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale, slightly contract your throat, making the sound of an ocean. Feel the stretch happening at the back over here. Visualizing yourself as a docile, intelligent, resilient camel. Look up. शिरोभागं पृष्ठतः परलम्य पूरयेत् विश्वस्तकुम्भकस्य सप्तभेद अयं क्रमः. Okay. Hands holding on to Ushahas in the same position. Placing your hands at your respective feet in a Shambhala. Then Ushtahasana. Clench the inflow molar bandha. Engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale, slightly contracting your throat, putting a sound of an ocean, looking up. You're going to be looking up, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva into a center in Ushtrahasana. Langa Dritapada Karangushta Samyogam Purna Pravesha Kato Nihatya Skanda Vakshasa Perayet. Okay. Now into Ushtrasana Purvanga in the same position. You're going to be your hands flat on the soles of your feet. Now same position, look up, arcing your back, clenching the palm, full molar bandha, engaging the J repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashiva Neutral Center, visualizing yourself as a camel in Ushtrahasana Uttaranga. Veguttaya Jalo Pari Stitva Udakayam Samunnay Shaktim Sanchalayet. Okay. Now you're not bending both the knees together and then straight and hold the breath inside as long as possible. Exhale through the nose, clenching the Janga पुनः पुनः वक्रम् एषा शशासनं भवति. Okay. Entering into Chaturangi Asana. Let's all hold the plank position. In the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Deep unshakable power. Look straight. I think all participants are all no. You are going to plank body. You're going to be in position. Chatata Crouchum. Okay. Now, in the side, visualize Asana. Madhya Priya Asala the Nithyananda Yoga in Hamsasana. So what all of you going to do? You're going to be straight wide apart. You're okay. Clench the Bandha, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwara in your throat center. It's because all we're supposed to do. Actually, we repeat this asana many times in Danda Maira, in Danda. Legs are spread. Your legs are spread. That's all. your hands are facing at the back. Your fingertips are going to be facing back. Are all of you understanding? Yes. More the problem is the most of the participants you're going to be up. Yes. And then elbows at your abdomen. Now you're going to be straightening your legs wide apart. Slowly lift your legs up. That's all. You're going to be bringing your feet together. Abhipadeshe Dhritam Bhumo Niveshya. That's right. Forward. Your fingers are facing back. This will give you the balance. This will give you the thing for you to balance. Okay. All of you understand me? This is yes. Yes. That's good. Okay. Now, Dvasana Dve. Lakshmi more gently. Please lay the arm on your stomach. Now, visualize the body as a lifeless form resting on planet Earth. With no effort, no need to move, nothing to protect. Repeating the japa or Nithyananda Yoga in a clenching the pelvic floor, gaze at your legs, way. Adho mukam shayitva chivakam bhumo nudadam karatalladam bhumo vidhaya. Okay, relaxing yourself. clench the pelvic floor Mudabandha in now we're going to be entering into Dhanurasana. Now only going to be entering into the actual asana. Previous asana. Dhanurasana. Down to your toes and twisting your breast and lifting your up. This is Dhanurasana Uttaranga. Can you request all the participants to try? Holding your elbows from the from now come to the Vajrasana. Sit on your heels. You're going to be sitting on your sitting bones. Sit on your heels. Placing your legs in the same position. You're going to be interlacing your hands behind the back and stretching it. In Hastanguli Bandhasanam, Hastanguli Bandhasanam, as engaging, continue to engage the Samana Kumbhaka, clenching the perineum for Bandha, look down. You're going to be visualizing yourself as a stagnant tamasic energy being released from your body. Visualize the calmness in the body. Release your fingertips. Down, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda in Hasta Hasta Duyam Anguli Bhagavad. You ask now what you're going to be doing. When you just do this asana with a partner, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be doing like a handstand position. Okay? Your hands are, you're going to be placing your hands firmly on the mat, looking between and the hands, and you're going to be lifting here. This is Titriyasana. Because all the participants, please have a partner in doing this asana. Yes. This is Titriyasana. Clench the pain floor mola bandha. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda permission in throat center. Visualizing yourself as a brilliant red wattled lapwing. It's very easy asana. With the bhavati. Into Shalabhasana Purvanga. Okay, I can see many of the parties are beautiful. Place your forearms on the ground and you're going to be lifting it up straight in. Clenching the Priyam floor mola bandha. Down, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda permission in and I request all the participants, please have a partner. Please pass center in Vrishchikasana Dve. Vrishchiva Pucha Parimangri Pashne Ditva Shashire Chibikam Vidayako Sadakastra Vishabham Vrishchika Sanyamasanam. Yes, that's beautiful. I think many other participants are doing it beautifully. That's nice. Okay. 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 Resting your forearms on the ground, holding your hips, stay lifted. And what you're going to be doing, you're going to be engaging. You're going to be engaging the fingers in front of you. You'll be engaging the Mandiki Mudra. Close your mouth and gently move it. Create a